Hello and welcome to the Heal Yourself with me, Sarah Dawkins podcast. We share people who've already healed themselves, along with health and wellness tips from myself. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Heal Yourself with me, Sarah Dawkins, where we explore the health challenges life can bring us and what we can do for ourselves in our own journey back to wellness. I'm your host, Sarah, and today we're diving into a topic that many of us struggle with, that of willpower. How many times have you tried to stick to a new habit, only to find yourself slipping back into old routines? It's a common experience, and one that often leaves us feeling frustrated, defeated, or even ashamed. We're often quick to blame ourselves, thinking it's a lack of willpower that's holding us back. But what if I told you that willpower isn't the problem? What if the real issue lies not with our resolve, but in our understanding of our own goals? Let's start with a simple truth. Willpower is finite. It's like a muscle that can get fatigued, especially when you're trying to change long-standing habits or behaviours. If we rely solely on willpower, it's no wonder we often fall short. But what if we shifted our focus of willpower to clarity? When we think about willpower, it's usually in the context of resisting something. Resisting the urge to eat that extra cookie, resisting the temptation to skip at the gym, resisting the pull of procrastination. But resistance is exhausting, and it's often because we're not truly clear on why we're resisting in the first place. So here's the thing. We all have goals. Maybe you want to eat healthier, or exercise more, or be more productive. But if these goals are vague or disconnected from what truly matters to you, willpower becomes a battle. It's like trying to steer a ship without knowing where you're going. Sure, you can fight against the current for a while, but without a clear destination, you'll eventually drift off course. So how do we move beyond willpower? Well, it starts with understanding our goals on a deeper level. Ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? And why do I want it? Take the goal of exercising more, for example. On the surface, the goal might be to lose weight or to get fit. But what's the deeper reason? Maybe it's about feeling more confident, having more energy to play with your children, or living a long and healthy life. When you connect your goals to your core values, they become more than just tasks to check off a list. They become meaningful, and that meaning fuels your motivation. Another important aspect is to make your goals specific and attainable. So instead of saying I want to be healthier, break it down. What does health look like for you? Is it taking a 30-minute walk every day? Is it cooking a nutritious meal at home every night? The more concrete your goals are, the clearer your path becomes. And when you know exactly what steps to take, you rely less on willpower and more on a sense of purpose. I also want to talk about self-compassion, because often we beat ourselves up when we don't follow through on our goals. But here's the truth. Change is challenging, and setbacks are a part of the process. When we fall short, it's not because we're weak or lazy. It's usually because our goals weren't aligned with our values, or because we didn't have a clear plan. So instead of berating yourself, use setbacks as an opportunity to reassess. Ask yourself, what got in my way? Was my goal realistic? Did I set myself up for success? Sometimes a lack of progress is simply a sign that we need to refine our goals or adjust our approach. And that's okay. Remember, lasting change doesn't come from forcing yourself to do things you hate. It comes from understanding what you truly want, why you want it, and how you can achieve it in a way that feels good and sustainable for you. It comes from making a decision to improve yourself. Let's take a moment to breathe and reflect. If you're struggling with a goal right now, I want you to ask yourself, what's my deeper why? What values are at the heart of this goal? And what small concrete steps can I take today that will bring me closer to that vision? You don't need to rely on willpower alone. When your goals are rooted in clarity and aligned with your true desires, your path forward becomes clearer, and the journey becomes less about battling resistance and more about choices and moving with purpose. Thank you for joining me here today. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to take some time this week and reflect on your goals and how you can align them with what you truly want, what matters to you. Remember, it's not about having more willpower, it's about having a deeper understanding of yourself and your journey. Until next time, be kind to yourself and take one mindful step at a time. Thank you for listening. Please share this podcast with anyone who you think will benefit. And can you leave me a review wherever you've listened to it to help me reach more people? Thank you.